Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Wednesday, May 11th, 2016. Today is the Sega Saturn's 21st birthday. Happy birthday! Time to go buy liquor. If you weren't a video game system. Dark Souls 3 has sold more than 3 million copies, making it the most successful launch of the Souls series. Moving on to something that wasn't so successful, Disney Infinity. Disney has decided to discontinue the series, closing down Avalanche Software, the developer behind the games. Two things coming to Xbox One, a free-to-play shooter that I have played the heck out of, Hawken, and then mod support for Fallout 4, but you'll need to sign up for that one. There's a link down below. In Nintendo news, the 2DS is getting a price drop from $100 to $80 coming in next week. Nintendo is releasing mobile versions of Fire Emblem and Animal Crossing, and they have said that they will be free to play, which is really cool. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney 6 is coming to the Nintendo 3DS eShop in September, and in final Nintendo news, Pokemon Sun and Moon will have options to customize your trainer. Sid Meier has announced a new game. Find out what it is today on News Cartridge. It's Civ 6. There's a new Sid Meier game coming to PC, and that can only mean one thing: Civilization 6. Yes, my friends, Civ 6 has been announced today. I really like the way that they're taking the art style to a more bright and vibrant aesthetic. But that is not the only change from Civ 5. In Civ 5, everything your city builds, like wonders and the barracks where your troops are built, are contained within the tile that your city is on. In Civ 6, it will spread these structures out, both incorporating the resources and benefits of the land into the structure, but also giving your opponent more targets and vital objects to destroy as well. The game is set to release on October 21st later this year and has a full $60 price tag, as well as an $80 digital deluxe edition. Stay tuned as I cover more on Sid Meier's Civilization 6. Up next, we are covering two somewhat similar games releasing at about the same time from the same publisher. Let's start with Battlefield 1, which has been confirmed will contain a server browser, so you can always play on the same server. Or you and your friends can just pick one and go raid it. Whatever the reason, it's always nice to have that along with random matchmaking. They tend to go hand in hand. And if you were looking to buy Battlefield 1 on PC in a store, you're gonna be out of luck, as digital copies will only be available in North America. Probably not a big deal for you because most of us PC gamers tend to get our games that way anyway. Then Titanfall 2 is set to debut later this year as well, and with Battlefield 1 releasing on October 21st, that means that Titanfall will release within 2 months of Battlefield. EA has actually responded to this, saying that Titanfall has changed and will offer a much different experience to Battlefield. With these two titles releasing at about the same time, you would think that EA is competing with themselves. Well, you'd be wrong. It's 3 titles. More on that later. In the quick spot today is some odd information about the former Lionhead Studios. It seems that Microsoft had multiple large offers to sell the company and would ultimately save it from closure. Microsoft had one stipulation though. They would sell the company, but not the Fable IP, meaning that anyone who bought Lionhead with the intention of making a Fable game would have to license the property from Microsoft. This makes me suspect that Microsoft may not be done with Fable, and once a suitable developer has been determined, we could get another Fable game. What do you think Microsoft's reason for keeping the property is? Let me know in the comment section down below. Star Wars Battlefront II released on October 31st, 2005, so why the hell am I talking about it? Because EA, twice now this year, have shown that they have no idea how numbers work. About a week ago, I had covered a new Star Wars game was in the making by Remedy Entertainment, the makers of Titanfall, and I had hoped and suspected that it wasn't another Battlefront game because I didn't think EA would be so quick to compete against themselves. Boy, was I wrong. So then, Battlefront, which is unofficially Star Wars Battlefront 3, is getting a sequel known as Battlefront 2, unofficially known as Star Wars Battlefront 4, and it's releasing sometime in 2017. EA have confirmed that the new game will contain content from Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Now this could go two ways. They could wait until just before the next movie releases in theaters, due out December 15th, 2017, like they did last game, or they release this game early 2017 so the Episode 7 content is more relevant. And if they did that, then they would have Battlefield, Titanfall, and Battlefront all active at the same time. For more on Battlefront 2 and not Star Wars Battlefront 2, stay tuned to News Cartridge. Do you see how that's confusing, EA? You guessed it, it's time for tomorrow's game releases for PC: Rocket Fist, Neon Drive, Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster, Princess Isabella: The Rise of an Heir, Battle Souls, Impossible Geometry, Goliath, Madness Cubed, Ref Rain, Prism Memories, and Insincere. For Nintendo Wii U, Super Meat Boy. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I'm Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And what do you call it when Iron Man does a cartwheel? A Ferris wheel.